Welcome back, guys. In today's video we're going to be doing the free code cap section of React, and it'll be called how to create a controlled input. So in your applications you can have more complex interactions between state and a rendered UI. So for instance, form control elements for text input, such as input and text area. Um, they both maintain their own state in the DOM as the user types, right? So with React, you can move this mutable state into a React component state itself. The user's input becomes a part of the application state, and React controls the value of the input field. Typically, what happens is that if you have React component with input fields the user can type into, it will be a controlled form input. Alright, so as you can see, we have got a task here. So it says that the code editor has a skeleton component called controlled input, which is this one, to create a controlled input element. The component state is already initialized with an input property, which is over here, and that holds an empty string. Alright, and yep, so this value represents a user types into input field. So in order to do that, we need to first create methods. So initially what it's saying is that if we type in something in an input form control, it should bind the outcome to the HTML page, and as we are typing we should see the outcome being rendered in the HTML page. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't understand in that way, so let's just go ahead and code, and I'll explain you as we go. Alright, so first of all, what do we need? Handle change method. Alright, so I'm gonna create a handle change method here. Alright, essentially what this is gonna do is it will handle the change of the content being done and display it in the HTML simultaneously. Alright, so I will change the state from empty string to the value that we're going to be typing in the input fields. So it says that the first create a parameter method called handle change that has a parameter called event. So this has a parameter called event, and when the method is called, it receives an event object. Okay, yep, here we go. That contains a string of text from the input element. You can access this string with event target value inside the method. So we need to update the input property of the component state with this new string. Right? So I'm gonna set the content of event value, which is coming from our state, to our input field. Update it. Okay, here we go. So that's been updated. So now we need to create an input element above our h4 tag. So this is our h4 tag. Create an input element here. So input, alright, and then the type of this would be text, alright, and what's it going to do on change? It will simply display the call this handle change method. Alright, so handle change method. Alright, this was supposed to be a dot. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and the value also we need to give it where is it gone? Yep, and add a value attribute which is equal to the input property of the component state. So value will be equal to the input property of the component state, which is this one here, the updated one. So I'll simply access the state over here now. So this dot state dot input. Alright, cool. Now that's been done. As you can see, the text appearing over there. Now what we need to do is we need to create a binding. So it says that when you type in the input box, the text is processed by the handle change. Alright, set as the input property or in the local state and rendered as the value in the input box on the page. The component state is a single source of truth regarding the input data. And last but not the least, we need to add the bindings to the handle change. Alright, so let's do that. Handle change equals this dot handle change dot bind and bind it to this. Perfect, and it should be working now. Here we go. See, it's whatever you type over here, it appears over there. Alright, I really hope you understood it. Let's see if the test passes. Hopefully it does. Alright, here we go. I really hope you understood how to create a controlled input in a React component. If you have any further questions, leave me a comment below and I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until then, have fun practicing and I'll see you in the next video.